Well, when you can sit at the privy and watch the sun come up over the mountains, it's something. Alright, we met up with these hikers at Hogback Ridge Shelter. This is Marley. You're out here doing...
Just a section.
Just section,
yeah,
okay.
Hot Springs to Irwin.
And then we got Scooby-Doo?
Scooby, yeah.
Our Scooby. And you are...
I'll be in Georgia in like less than 2 weeks. It's just like a training.
So you're training for a thru hike. That's awesome. And we got Coco.
Yeah.
And you're out just doing a section as well?
Yep.
Awesome.
As well.
Enjoying it?
Yep. So far so good.
Still got all your fingers and toes?
I'm glad.
Yeah, okay. And then we got the darkest hour that ran back into the shelter. He's retired and just did a lot of section hikes over the last couple years, and he's working to finish up the sections he needs to make a thru hike. Is that about it? And then there's the dead guy that's at Lost Up High.
Yeah.
Yeah. March 8th. It's my 36th day on the trail. The sun is shining bright, illuminating all the mountains. Not but one or two clouds in the sky. It's cold. It's about 30-35 degrees right now. And wind's still blowing. So I'm bundled up all warm. Planning on 20 miles today. Because one shelter is 10 miles and another shelter is another 10 miles. So we're looking at getting to the second shelter. Let go of my trekking pole. That was the first out of Hogback Ridge Shelter. It's about 7:40. I expect all those other guys to just come running past me here in a minute. Going downhill with the sun in your eyes is kind of, you can't really see where you're stepping or what you're stepping on. And it rained yesterday, last night, and this morning, so I'm trying to be extra careful, more careful than I but I get there. Trey broke down the miles of ups and downs today. He says of the 20 miles, 5 miles are going up. All the rest are flat or downs. But some of those ups are really steep. But they're in short little half-mile sections. So I said, okay. Man. I'm gonna do what I can do. Hiking in shorts for the first time because I took my warm pants off. I was standing in the sun and it felt good, and then I got back onto the trail and I'm not in the sunlight anymore and the wind is blowing, and I instantly regret prior life decisions to take my warm pants off, because that's cold. Oh. Well, if I kept going straight, Tennessee would welcome me, but that's the interstate. Oh, I'm going this way. So this is how Trey is so fast. He hikes in a t-shirt and shorts and runs to maintain body heat so he doesn't freeze to death. I'm gonna get him figured out sooner or later. Whew. Just did a long up, coming out across this little meadow, and if I was a betting man, I'd be betting we're going up to that bald at some point today. Hopefully we don't go all the way down just to go all the way up. But if we do, we do. Maybe it might just crawl up the side of that mountain to get to the top. I'll find out. When I do get up there, I'll figure out the path we took to get back to this little open spot. Well, there's that big old bald up there, close to it. But I don't know how I wound up on this side of it. But I'm pretty sure that's where we're going. 5,519 feet, so it says that's that's north. West. That's the meadows where we came from earlier today when I first saw this thing. And it would have been great if we would have walked straight here. But no. That'd have been too easy. We walked all sorts of crisscrosses and oh my goodness. But I'm here now. Alright, that's south. That's out east. And it is windy and it is cold up here. And I do believe that's the trail down there. So I'm gonna get going. shelter. Room for 12. Look at all this room in here. All these rafters to hang stuff from. Good water source. Bare cables. And of course, no one's staying here tonight. Alright. Getting back to the trail. Probably like 2:20ish right now. That wind is cold. I got a suspicion we'll be climbing that mountain here in a minute. I know there's 10 miles between this shelter that we just left, Big Ball shelter, no business shelter. It's supposed to be flat-ish, but it's got 3 pretty steep ups. So that's what I get to look forward to. Second half of the day. Something I might do. I might not go 10 miles all the way to the shelter. I may stop at 6 or 7 and pitch my tent. I know I haven't seam sealed it yet, but it's not supposed to rain tonight. So there'll be a good chance to see if I fit in and I like it, or can even get the thing stood up in this wind. And then just 7 to the hostel tomorrow, like 10 to get to the hostel. So this is the 6 Moon Design Skyscape Trekker or something. Do not like. It is a pain and a half to put together. I don't know what length these trekking poles need to be to support this middle brace. The middle brace doesn't hook onto anything, it just floats up there. And yeah, when I get in it, please don't collapse on me. I'm not even sitting up and I'm touching the top of this thing, which is probably the most dangerous spot to touch on this tent. And I just know I'm going to roll in the middle of the night and knock one of these trekking poles and this whole thing's going to come down. So hopefully it proves me wrong, but I am dreading the idea of this tent. I don't care that it's 1.5 pounds. If it doesn't tent, what good is it? Alright. I'm going to call it an early night. And, yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be a happy day. Or at least happier than today.